Hey, 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 what's going on? Oliver Carlin here, coming at you from my car, and I'm back at work, baby. So I am on my lunch break. Today, I want to talk to you about how sugar affects, weight loss and your ability to lose weight. So how does that work? How does sugar affect losing weight and your ability to have weight loss and meet your goals in that, right? Can you eat sugar? Can you not eat sugar? What's the deal? So I was I made this video the other day, and I was actually I was filming. I shot a video shooting my cereal that I was eating, right? And it was Life cereal, right? It had 4 grams of sugar. And anyway, I made the video just as like a healthy, somewhat healthy cereal. I mean, no cereal is really like crazy healthy for you, right? But I was like, look, this cereal's kind of healthy. It's whole wheat, right? And it's got 4 grams of sugar. And I made this video, and I made the comment. I said, look, it's made from whole wheat, which is good for if you're worried about diabetes. All right. So anyway, I did this, right? And I got all this lashback from the keto freaks, right? That love their fucking no carb diet. And they blasted me because they said, look at all that sugar. That's 4 grams in a serving. Your bowl's got like 4 servings in it. That's like 20 grams of sugar in that bowl. And they went nuts on the sugar. And they're like, and this guy knows nothing about weight loss because sugar is, the sugar content in that is ridiculously high. And so here's my thing, right? I understand where they're coming from. I understand there's a lot of confusion out there as far as weight loss and sugar and everything else. At the end of the day, what is the goal? The goal is, I want to lose weight, right? I want to be somewhat healthy, right? And the easiest way to be healthy is to lose all that excess body fat. I want to feel good about the way I look. I want to be a good role model for my children. But at the same time, I want to enjoy my food. I want to eat food that tastes good because it makes me feel good to eat good food, right? And sugar makes food taste good. So what's the real deal here? I mean, can I still lose weight and eat the sugar or not? What's the effect? Why is everyone lashing out because the cereal has sugar in it, right? So here's the deal, right? In order to understand how sugar is going to affect your body is simple. It really is. They have this thing called the glycemic index. And when I learned about the glycemic index, it was a long time ago. I was going through a ship shape course, and that was the first time I'd ever heard about it. But the only reason, what the glycemic index does is it gives you a scale of between 1 and 100. And 100 is like instant insulin spike. Like the food just instantly absorbs into your bloodstream. That's what 100 means. And that means it's basically pure sugar. Because pure sugar or bleached white bread, those are those things, but like pure sugar is going to be 100, and it's immediately going to flood the body with that with the glycogen stores. And what that means is because of that flood into the blood is so fast, your body is going to release insulin, because the insulin is what your body uses to get that out of the bloodstream. And that's how people become diabetic, right? That's how they become insulin resistant and diabetic, is because they constantly eating stuff like sugar that's making these huge insulin spikes, right? These huge insulin spikes, and your body gets resistant to that screaming sound from the insulin, and eventually you become diabetic. So that's the whole deal with sugar, right? That's how sugar affects the body. But it literally has nothing to do with your ability to lose weight. Absolutely nothing, right? losing weight is literally all that matters about losing weight at the end of the day is how much did I eat compared to how much energy I burned throughout the day. I know that's, people say, oh, that's some old concept, outdated bullshit. It doesn't fucking matter what you think it is. It's the truth. That's literally the only thing that matters. You can try to come up with new ideas and make things sound better or whatever the fuck, but at the end of the day, that's the only thing that matters is that. That's it. Don't overcomplicate the shit. People want to overcomplicate shit. They think they're a freaking nutritionist because they read all these articles about being healthy and blah, 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 blah. I don't give a shit if you're super freaking knowledgeable about healthy food. That doesn't mean you know how to lose weight. It means you know how to eat healthy. That's it. Your ability to lose weight is your understanding of how to eat and how to burn those calories off. And that's the only thing that matters. At the end of the day, I always go back to this. If I was to stop eating, would I lose weight or not? I would lose weight, right? It only makes sense when you think of it to this extreme level like that, is if I stop eating, I lose weight. Energy in versus energy out. If I don't take any energy in, I'm going to lose weight, right? I'm not saying go starve yourself. I'm just trying to use that as an example to show my point. So, quit worrying about sugar if you're trying to lose weight, because it's not related, okay? It is not in the same ballpark. Eating sugar is going to spike your insulin. The only other effect it's going to have is you might feel hungry sooner because of the insulin spike. Your body's going to absorb all that energy, and then it's going to think it's hungry quicker. Whereas if you did a lower glycemic food, like just like a whole wheat piece of bread that's like a 40 on the glycemic index, that food's going to last longer. You won't be as hungry. You won't be hungry until later, and that's the only thing it's going to affect, okay? So think of it like this. Sugar is something to think about as far as when to take it. Now here's the other side of it, right? That freaking cereal that I was eating, oh dear God, when I had all that sugar in there, here's the thing, all right? When you understand, right, that the glycemic index is, that the food's going to spike, right? You understand this. There's a point in time where that's a good thing. I know we're like, oh dear God, there's going to be unhealthy. Sometimes it's a good thing. What if I'm about to go work out in an hour and I just slept for freaking 8 hours? I have no glycogen stores, nothing built up because I just slept all day. I need food to hit my bloodstream now. I needed energy now. I'm about to go lift weights to have this energy. I want sugar. I want it to absorb into my body right now. If I'm about to go on a long run, I need it right now. If I'm in the middle of a long run, they got those little sugar things, those little gummies, that's pure sugar. Absorbs instantly. So there's a point in time where sugar's a good thing. When you understand how the food affects the body, is more effective as far as what you're eating instead of blanketing everything with, oh, that's not healthy. Everything serves a purpose. But if too much of anything is bad for you, right? If you only smoked one cigarette a month, you wouldn't die from lung cancer, right? But no one does that. They smoke fucking a pack a day. That's why they die from lung cancer, right? It's the amount, okay? Anyway, so that's basically my spiel on sugar. You can eat it, but just eat it in proportion. Everything's in proportion. You can eat a little sugar. Don't freak out because you had some sugar. And it's actually worse if you starve yourself from stuff you love. Because at the end of the day, you're going to crash. Maybe a month from now, you might freak out and just gobble a whole freaking carton of chocolates because you've been starving yourself from something you want. Now, here's one more little hack before I let you go. You're going to like this. I love this hack. So, a lot of people, they talk about fruit. Like, I've heard different things about fruit, right? You talk to a doctor's like, yeah, eat all the fruit you want, it's healthy. You talk to, like, some bodybuilder, it's like, oh, no, fruit's loaded with fructose. It's loaded with fructose, man. That's too much sugar. You know, it's fructose is sugar, right? And so they think sugar is bad for you. And here's the thing about fruit, all right? Fruit has sugar, which is a natural sugar called fructose. I don't know why we call it a natural sugar. The only thing that's not a natural sugar is like corn syrup, right? But cane sugar is a natural sugar. Stevia is a natural sweetener. So if you wanted to take, let's say you didn't want the insulin spike, but you wanted to make your food taste sweet, take stevia. I love stevia. It's a green natural plant that's sweet. It tastes just like freaking sugar. People overcomplicate shit. I got these, side note, I got these freaking chocolate chips at home. I found them in the cooking, baking aisle. They're like baking chocolate chips. They're made with stevia. Oh my God. And they got a little bit of fat. And they're not even high in saturated fat. It's mostly unsaturated fat. But they do have some saturated fat. But no sugar content. Zero insulin spike. Fuck, I'd tear those fuckers up, man. 30 chips, 30 of those chocolate chips, 55 calories. Now that's like a healthy cheat to me. Anyway, that's not what I want to say. My trick, my hack is fiber. Bam! I love that shit, baby. Fruit is loaded with freaking fiber. All that crunchy shit when you bite into the apple, that's fiber. Now here's the thing. The reason why fruit doesn't spike your insulin as much as sugar does, even though you're eating all this sugar, is because of the fiber that's in the fruit. So the fiber, think of fiber like this. Fiber like surrounds the shit and pushes it through the body and helps your body just process it through. It almost like it's diluting it. And the body can't process fiber, so fiber just gets shitted out. So fiber is like a miracle thing, man. Eat some fiber with everything. The hack I'm telling you about is if you're going to eat some sugar, take some fiber with that shit. Turn that shit into like a fruit. Bam! No insulin spike. Well, you're going to have some insulin spike, but it's going to be lower than if it was just sugar without fiber, okay? So that's my hack for the day. Take some fiber, which is literally why I eat fruit with every meal, because it just helps to process that shit through your body and lowers the insulin level. The only reason we're constantly monitoring our insulin is because this day and age, with all this processed food, every time you go to Taco Bell, McDonald's, that white bread is spiking your insulin like 100. Every time you eat these processed things like white rice, white bread, where they've stripped away the fiber, like a whole wheat grain compared to a white grain of rice, is the fiber. The fiber is saving your life, man. Take some fiber if you like that white shit. Okay? And that will literally save your life. But that's basically it. That's sugar. That's how sugar affects weight loss. So don't overcomplicate the shit. Okay? Take some damn fiber and shut the up. Anyway, if you thought this was useful, share it. Enjoy some sugar. I enjoy stevia more than sugar because I like not having an insulin spike. I just do as much as possible. I actually feel better for me. I like the way it feels to not spike my insulin. And it's more natural. It was the way God intended food to be, was to have fiber and not spike your insulin. The only reason we have these problems is all this processed food. But again, this is for diabetes. This has nothing to do with weight loss. People get sidetracked on diabetes when it's on weight loss. It has nothing to do with each other. Okay? If you're worried about losing weight, don't really give a shit about sugar. Except I like to have the sustained energy. That's why I don't like to eat a lot of sugar. But they kind of go in hand in hand. You know, once you start learning about weight loss, you start learning all this stuff, and you just start eating healthier. Because you know, once you're aware, you're just like, well, why wouldn't I? But anyway, hope that was helpful. Please share it with somebody else. Like it. Comment if you got some advice to give. And check out my course that's coming out soon. Internalized weight loss course. It's going to be hitting the streets really soon. Don't think I forgot about it. I've just been really busy. Almost ready for you, baby. Anyway, that's it. That's all I have. Take care and good luck with your weight loss. Bye.